just have to sell your soul.
Hello and welcome, Devil Sniper here, and this is episode number 15 for our career mode with West Ham United on FIFA 13. So I hope you enjoyed Double Upload Saturday. It was great fun to do. The live episode was absolutely brilliant. Really enjoyed that. Some great feedback. Really appreciate that. Episode 2 of the transfer window was a bit frustrating just due to the amount of games within the transfer window. And I didn't want to sim any of the league games because we're at a crucial point in the season and that would be really defeatist. But we did sim the cup game and luckily we got a draw, so we had to have a replay. So this is basically all the games that you guys missed during that transfer window. I did try to hide all the results and really failed with the cup game. As you know, we won the cup game and the result even appeared on the screen, which was frustrating, but I guess these things happened. I hope it didn't. I hope you still enjoyed the double upload regardless. I hope you enjoyed the content. And we've got a game against Liverpool, and as you can see, we start off quite well. Great ball inside to Ward-Prowse. Ward-Prowse has a shot, but the problem with playing against Liverpool is they're so resilient. They're so good at keeping the ball. They're so good at crafting chances. They're an absolute nightmare to play against. They really are an absolute nightmare to play against. They seem to be able to create things out of absolutely nothing. I mean, that ball over the top, you think it's absolutely a wasted ball, but no, Suarez is there with a cracking header that is just off target, thankfully. But we get a little bit of luck there with a defensive header down straight into Filippo. Filippo into Benzia. His acceleration gets him away from the defender and he nonchalantly slots home a cracking goal. That really was a cracking goal. Absolutely brilliant goal. And bearing in mind that this game was being played just after we had sold Gabs to Marseille for 6.5 million. I was really concerned about goals. But Benzia seems to be really stepping up. He's really becoming a great player, really great little player. But I can only say thank you to you guys for recommending him in the first place. And again, we have a great opportunity with Filippo, but Jose Reina is just a cracking keeper, and he had that all day long. But the problem we found is Liverpool are so dominant. Suarez picks the ball up, and that is a world-class ball. The finish is world class as well, but the ball over the top from Suarez was just absolutely delightful. I can't fault that. You know, I would like to say it was a defensive error. I was just generally outplayed by some class football. Absolutely magnificent ball over the top. Great chest control, straight onto his left foot. I was hoping Butland would get there, but no, that was great football. And going in at half time 1-1, I was quite relieved, to be honest, because Liverpool had played the better football. You know, we did score the goal first, yes. It was a little bit against the run of play, and Liverpool had really played magnificently. A great save again by Butland. He was the real difference between the two teams. If it wasn't for Butland, we would have been in a world of absolute pain. But this was our only highlight. A fantastic tackle by Sissoko. Can't believe the referee booked him for that. It's a disgrace. And again, down and cut is inside, but thankfully he's not renowned for his finishing. He misses a gift, and then speaking of gifts, Suarez misses the follow-up, which to be fair was an absolute gift with the rebound. But we went in at full-time 1-1, and I'm going to say that's a point gain because realistically Liverpool should have won, and if it wasn't for Butland and it's reflected in the man of the match, 8.3 we would have lost. It's that simple. He was really a cut above the rest. He is such a phenomenal goalkeeper. I can't say it enough. He is a tank. If you seriously are thinking about getting a goalkeeper in any of your career modes, honestly, look at Jack Butland. You'll pick him up for, I think we paid £1.3 million for him. £1.3 million for an absolute tank. He is Superman in disguise. He really is absolutely magnificent. Really is. And we've got a tough game at home against Reading. As you know from past history, there is a little bit of needle between us and Reading. But look at this from Filippo. Picks the ball up, puts it onto his right foot, beats the keeper, all ends up and hits the post. Just no luck. Josie picks the ball up. He has a great shot. Well defended, I've got to say. But then Benzia again. Benzia with a cracking finish. Absolute cracking finish. And if I had any doubts about letting Gabs go because I was worried about goals, Benzia is doing his best to lay my fears to rest with another cracking finish. Really good player, really good player. He's growing so well. He really is growing so well. Slightly sloppy defending, and thankfully they miss an absolute golden opportunity. But the problem is, when you make one mistake, it normally leads to another mistake. And yes, I pull in Winston Reid. That creates too much space. A great save by Butland, but the follow-up is knocked home quite easily. But that's all because I dragged Winston Reid into Kyoto's position. Kiate's position. Is it Kiate? I'm going to call him Tank. I'm just going to keep calling him Tank. There's no point in me trying to pronounce his name because I'm shit with names. Anyway, we went in at half-time, 1-1, just purely because I was sloppy in my defending, dragging Winston Reid across, and it led to a big hole. They capitalised, and what can I say? Great shot by Josie, but how did the keeper get the ball up and over the goal like that? That's ridiculous. Reading then really turned on the ability in the final minutes. A great shot, which Butland got a hand to, but I dived in with Tompkins purely out of mad panic to try and clear the ball, and that backfired on me because the referee awarded them a penalty. I'm not sure he would have if they'd slotted up the rebound off the bar, but thankfully, wow, what a save. What a save from that follow-up. How do you generate that amount of power from a standing header? It's ridiculous. Anyway, full-time, 1-1. 2 points dropped in my eyes, and I was really, really disappointed. Really, really disappointed with the way I played. But the only thing I can take out, the one positive, has to be Benzier. 7.4 man of the match performance. He is growing into such a great player, and I can only thank you guys for that. You guys recommended him, and I'm so chuffed that we brought him into the club. And as you can see, Klein is making his debut against his old team. That should cause some needle. And also a slight error with the shirt printing. He's been given a number 6 shirt, which is incorrect. He should be wearing a number 37 shirt. Not quite sure what happened with that, but that will be rectified hopefully in the next game. And look at that, Filippo, left foot, powerhouse. Have we found Gab's permanent replacement? I mean, that is just magnificent. Absolutely magnificent. He gets better and better. And if you think that was a good goal with his left foot, look at this turn, cuts inside, right foot, bottom corner. That boy is just gifted. He is ultra gifted. He really is magnificent. Again, I can't thank you guys enough for recommending him, and I'm so chuffed that we put a deal together to get him, because he is just phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. Left foot, right foot, it doesn't really matter. He is absolutely epic. And Sissoko picks the ball up here in the centre of the park, waiting for Josie to move. Josie then moves, picks the ball up, one touch, bottom corner, 3-0. 3-0. 9 goals in all competitions. Not a bad return. I really feel he's got to hit 16-17 for me to be satisfied with his return over the course of the season. But you know, that's a classy finish. A bit of a dry spell for him. And look at that, bang, bottom corner, keeper no chance whatsoever. And then Southampton scored a consolation goal, but I tell you what, this is a cracking goal. Great cross, look at that header. Butland should not be getting beaten on his near post, but you know, can't take nothing away from that header. That was really a classy header, and we won 3-1, so that was a great positive, considering we took that risk to sim the cup game in the first place, and it was a 1-1 draw. Was a huge risk, and something I don't like to do. But look at that. Filippo with a 9.4 man of the match performance was just epic, absolutely epic. And as you can see, we're going with 3 at the back. Now, Klein's going to play right centre back, Shaw's going to play left centre back, and we're going with Wardy Prowse as an RDM. Still not risking our main man Diami. I don't see the need to. And as you can see, it's rectified itself. Klein is now wearing the 37 shirt. I'm not sure what happened in the last game. Really confused because I basically changed the shirt number, then I do a save, and then I altered his boots, then I saved it again, played the game, he had number 6, went out into this game, didn't change his shirt number because it read as 37, played the game, and guess what, he was wearing 37. But that aside, did you have a look at the table? Did you see what the table was looking like? Did you see what could happen if we actually get 3 points from this game? Exactly. Well, if you did or you didn't, don't worry. There's going to be a table coming up, or you can go back and have a look, or you can wait because we will be having a look at the table. And it begs the question again: can we honestly, wholeheartedly believe that we can finish in the top 6? Now, I know we finished in the top 10 last season and we set ourselves a target to finish 9th and above would be magnificent. But can we honestly dream of the top 6? I've got to say, where's that's poor refereeing, surely. The player got blocked off and then he was hacked in the box, which is really disgraceful. Adrian picks a ball up. He's so cultured. Oh my God, he is cultured. So happy to have him at the club. Really am so happy to have him at the club. Carlton Cole with an opportunity there. Not really an eventful first half, to be honest, and we went in at 0-0. But I tell you what, Adrian is going to be a magnificent player for the club. He really is going to be a magnificent player. Benzier picks a ball up here, cuts inside, has a great shot, but is saved so well by the goalkeeper. And I was thinking at this time, you know, we need to really mix it up, change it up or something, because we're just being shut out all the time. But Adrian picks a ball up, cuts inside, spots Josie. Josie picks it up, fires it into the bottom corner, and all my fears are laid to rest with a cracking goal. Back-to-back goals for Josie as well. He's finding a little bit of form with a 1-0 51st minute lead. And I've got to say, that was all down to Adrian. Look at this, cuts back inside, spots the run, feeds it in, and that's a classy goal. That really is a classy goal. But the one thing we done then was just relax a little bit. And they had a great opportunity and they didn't punish us. And Sissoko was magnificent all game long. He knocks it into Josie. Josie makes some space for himself. And wow, what an audacious goal. That really is a magnificent goal. He's starting to find his form. Benzier is currently in form. As you can see, I was that happy. I was pressing way too many buttons at the same time, just due to my elation, because this was a really, really important game. A really, really important game. Those points mean so much to us, absolutely so much to us, and you'll see in a little while what they mean to us. But that was a great game, absolutely fantastic football, and Josie put in a 9.5, and look at that, debutant Adrian with an 8.3. He's going to be magnificent. I've got a headache. Where do I play Adrian? Where do I play Filippo? Wow, what a headache to have. At this moment in time, what a headache to have. So basically, we're in the last 10 hours and we don't have a great deal of money. As you can see, we have just shy of £800,000, but we have a decent wage budget. And I was looking through all the players, just trying to weigh up in my head where I felt that we need to bring in a player and what sort of deal we could do to bring in somebody. If we needed somebody, I wasn't 100% sure. I was really chuffed with the fact that we brought Klein in, Nathaniel Klein, that you guys recommended and quite wholeheartedly, forcefully recommended to me, which I appreciate. And I tell you what, he is, everything you guys said, a great player. And I'm really chuffed I took your advice on bringing in Adrian, because he is a magnificent player. I am a little bit disappointed that we didn't get Pogba, but you know what, I think we could live without him for at least, you know, until perhaps the summer or something, because, you know, we have got Sissoko, we have got Diami, we have got Wardy-Prowse, we have got Eduardo, we have got a few good players, and I stumbled across this lad, 19 years old, from Wales, weak foot 5-star, skill moves 4-star, and I thought, you know what, he's got to be worth a punt. You know, even if we turn him around and sell him or use him in a deal, he's got to be worth bringing in because of his potential. He's 19. He's got room to grow. He really has got room to grow. So I thought, you know, it's a free transfer. We're not laying any cash out, which is always a good sign, always a benefit. That will allow us to hopefully sign some young youth players if our scout brings any back. Haven't seen any for a little while, so a little bit worried about that. Might also look at investing in a scout if we have enough money, to be honest. Try and find another scout. You know, keep researching for these young players. This goalkeeper sort of impressed me. You know, 19 years old, weak foot 5-star. I wasn't sure. I just wasn't sure if he had the potential to grow. Couldn't really find anyone else in there, to be honest. But it's always worthwhile checking out the free agents. You guys have hammered that into me. Always check your free agents at any point during the transfer windows, because there will be some little hidden beasts, some little hidden gems that will just pop in there. And that's how we picked up Bassi at the end of the day, and we utilised him in a deal for Nathaniel Klein. As much as he didn't play for the club, he was worth £5 million, and he allowed us to only part with £3.5 million to bring in Nathaniel Klein, which, again, I can't thank you guys enough. He really is a fantastic player, an absolutely fantastic player. And he declined the contract. He wants to have a bit of a better role within the club, so I am going to change that. I am going to change it. As you can see, it's quite a few unsuccessful negotiations. So we're going to change that. I feel squad rotation would be acceptable. I'm going to give him 3-1 and 5% gold bonus, just to try and sweeten the deal a little bit. But we were running out of time, and then this came in, and I was like, no, seriously, I don't want to sell Filippo. He's Gabs. He is our new Gabs. He really is our new Gabs. And I thought I'd put a cheeky counter offer in just to really annoy them, to be honest, of 16.5 million. Now, sorry, 16.8 million. Now, you shouldn't do this because this could backfire, and he could be sold. And as soon as I pressed A and submitted it, I was like, no, please, Jesus Christ, don't let this happen. And thankfully, the transfer window ended, and that was a huge sigh of relief because essentially I had just pissed about, and I shouldn't have done that. Because I don't want to sell Filippo. Filippo is someone we will be keeping for a long, long time. And then I panicked even more when I saw this. But it says a suggested fee in the region of 12.3 million, which I wanted 16.8, and thankfully nothing came of it. Although we didn't get the opportunity to sign the free agent, which was a little bit of a worry. But wow. That really did panic me. Anyway, let's have a look at the league table because I think you guys will be impressed. I think that is phenomenal. We are now sitting 6th position in the league. 23 games, 9 wins, 13 draws, 1 loss. Plus 12. We scored 30 goals on 40 points. I honestly think that's magnificent. I really do. And now you can see why that Birmingham game was so important to us. Really, really important. Can we dream? Can we go higher? Let me know your thoughts. I hope you enjoyed that episode, guys, and I will catch you later. Cheers.